So I'm 1,200 miles away from home in Arizona, and I find myself in a bar in Tempe, right? I'm depressed. I'm not feeling myself. But the silver lining in that is in walks my angel. Somebody was sent to change my life. And in that moment, it was this blondie. And I was like, that could be my wife. But really, she was sent to change me. And that was my future wife, Kaylee, 1,200 miles away from home. If I never would have been hurt, I never would have met her. So I want to remind all of you, whatever situation you're going through at home, whatever situation in your health, your spouse's health, the situation of your school culture, your absenteeism rate, whatever it is, I want to remind all of you, even in a dark place, there is still light. I was in the darkest of places in Tempe. Yep. Amen. Even in the darkest of places in Tempe, Arizona, there was light. And it was my wife, Kaylee. She was sent to change me. And one of the things I remember that she really showed me, I remember we went on a hike one day, right? And we started talking. We sat down on this bench in Glendale. I can't remember the mountain we were on. But she's like, Lance, I hope you know you're more than the game, right? She's like, I can feel the words now. Like, I hope you know, you understand you're more than the game. And when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Right? When your students are ready, you appear for them. You're the one that shows up when they need you most. You're that angel for other people. And that's who she was for me. So I want to remind you, you know you're more than your school, right? You know you're more than that data, right? You know you're more than the situation that's going on in your life, right? We need to focus more on who we are versus what we do, because what we do controlled how I felt my whole life. I'm 22 years old. I'm finally getting transformation. I'm finally starting to see myself in the mirror and go, hey, you know what? I rock with you whether you play good or you don't, whether you're hurt or whether you're a superstar. Kaylee started to show me these things. She started to lead me to my faith. She started to lead me to things to help me understand who I was at the core. Now, I wish I could tell you after this moment, everything gets better. Oh, I wish I could have told you that. But what I embarked on after that made me into a man. Because I didn't just have Tommy John surgery. I had stem cell. I had PRP. I had loose fragmented bones. I had stress fractures in my elbow, a very uncommon thing after Tommy John. And I wasn't just hurt for 1 year, I was hurt for 3. 3 years I rehabbed. I remember 8 to 2 p.m. every single day, 6 days a week, trying to get healthy. Now you go, what do you do from 8 to 2 p.m. when you're rehabbing your elbow? I promise you, when that's the only thing you got to do, you figure out things to do, right? Figure out things to do. But what I want to leave you with is point number 1 is in order to achieve and become the best state in Arizona, we got to remember and focus on who we are. Because if we stay attached to what we do, this will break you. This will break you. The data won't make sense, right? Things aren't going to go quickly, and it's not going to be fast enough for you. But if you keep focusing on what, you're going to miss it. You got to focus on who you are. So the thing I need you to do is draw a line in the sand. Everybody hold your hand up real quick. Put your hand up to the sky. I want you to draw a line. Right? Cut yourself in half almost like a pizza cutter. Right? And I need you to separate your soul from your stat sheet. Separate who you are from what you do. Your environment, your circumstances, the kids' grades, your staff, what's going on in your marriage, all these things that we think define us, I call it our stat sheet. That doesn't define you. Your soul and who you are is so much more value. And what I tell every student before I leave them is you can never add to worth and value, or you can never take away from it. It's not a dial that you turn. It's a foundation that's been set. Worth and value is not a dial that you turn. It's a foundation that's already been set. All of you already have it within you. All of you are life changers. So if we can focus more on who we are, that gives us freedom to fail more, because now we're not attached to the result. Once I started to understand this, is hey, I can actually fail faster. I can actually fail forward because I'm not attached to the result. It doesn't define me when things don't go the way I want it to go. Are y'all with me with that? And also, when what doesn't define you, you can leave something bad and let it go. But when you're attached to it, you hang on to it too long. You don't pivot quick enough. Right? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Right? Don't we do that with our health? Don't we do that with our diet? Like, oh, no, this year's it will work. I promise you, no, like, it's going to work this time. No, we got to make some pivots. But it's okay. It gives you the freedom to fail when your value is in who you are. Right? When you understand my worth and value doesn't change.